Hey, long time no see, but nobody actually gives a fuck. Let's just begin. I am uploading as I please, which has recently been not at all. Sorry lel, I don't have much free time, but I am here now. What rose me from the dead was seulgi. Oh my lord. She finally debuted solo. I mean, I thought she was gonna go solo first out of all of the Red Velvet hoes, but SM took their absolute sweet time with this one, but at least it's here. I'm gonna do a little track by track review of the album and also just give some of my general thoughts on the debut, so yar. Let's just start. Alright, so this ate down. She didn't want to debut unless it was with the absolute most puss thing you've ever heard, and honestly I'm glad she made us wait because this was just yum. Like, she didn't have to release the cuntiest song of the year, but she did anyway, and that's delightful. Honestly, I didn't even realize until making this video how little there is going on in the instrumental, which just goes to show how much seulgi absolutely nailed this. With her vocals and charisma, she herself really takes center stage on this track, and it proves how well she did this because there is not a single moment on this track that feels empty to me despite its bare bones production. One thing I will say about the production is thank you Lord for those violins. It is raw Y2K 2000s puss, and I mean I am still eating that shit up these days. It kinda reminds me of Boa's Better in a way. I feel like SM does these darker 2000s tracks really well, in particular because, like, at least K-pop wise, during 2000s it was literally them making the hits, so it's like, why wouldn't they be good at it now, I mean. But yes, this song was an immediate hit for me. I didn't have any moments of doubt going, I don't know. I didn't have to get used to it, like it's just there. It's just a good song, what else is there? And then once again seulgi. Damn. Her voice is so fucking good. I mean, we have known this. In Red Velvet, in her and Irene's unit, it's like, we have known that she's a goddamn good vocalist, but letting her carry entire tracks by herself, yeah. I feel like out of all of the Red Velvet girls, she has some of the best potential for a really good solo career after the fact, but just if this is our starting point? Hell yeah. I love this whole darker concept for her as well. I mean, she's already proven herself to be very diverse with the concepts she can cover, but a darker concept is just obviously where she shines. There are a lot of themes carried over from Monster, I feel, but I mean, did she not eat up Monster? Like, it checks out. Why wouldn't she keep that up? I also really like the elements of tutoring in the choreography. Perhaps a nod to Naughty, keeping up with those themes, but also it just seems to be a style of dance that seulgi is just really into. I've seen some clips of her just tutoring and shit, and I don't know, it's nice. The girls are having fun. And let me just be annoying for a moment and just say how fucking good she looks. Like, I knew she was hot, but like, yoar. I love the styling. The belt outfit. Ha 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 ha. I've seen people complaining that the music video is a bit boring, which I guess it is, but like, I didn't even notice because it's basically just seulgi being hot, and like, that's entertaining to me. Also a lot of choreo focus. But she's also like a very good dancer, so once again, I was entertained nonetheless. Overall, so puss, so good. Thank you seulgi, I never doubt. I fear of sounding like a broken record in this review, as I have a lot of the same notes I did for 28 Reasons as I do for Dead Man Running, as once again, it's a track with a relatively simple instrumental with just gorgeous vocals on it, which is basically why I like it. Not my favorite on the album, but I think it's a very good first B-side for it. Sets the tone well as for what the rest of the album is to entail, and carries on with a lot of the darker, creepy-ish themes we saw in 28 Reasons, but a little slower, more of a vocal focus, which is like, yes please. There isn't really much going on in the chorus other than seulgi yelling "Dead Man Running" in your ear, but in a very delicious, skilled way, so like, I am well pleased with it, can't lie to you. I also really like the little post-chorus bit we get with the heavy bass and breathy vocals, like that just does something to me, can't lie. It's so good. Damn. How many more Red Velvet songs we gonna get with Bad Boy in the title? Like, yes, they're all hits, but come on now. Sorry side note, but I remember when they announced Really Bad Boy, I literally thought it was a joke, but the joke was on me because it was real and ended up being one of the best songs known to man. And released on Y birthday. But anyway, not what we came here to talk about. This Red Velvet Bad Boy song is so good. This little softer, slower section in the album of this track and the one following is for sure my favorite part of the whole album. It's a nice little delicate departure from the total darkness without feeling out of place at all. We get to hear a softer side of Seulgi's voice and a whole lot from a man I have never before heard of, which is for some reason a disgusting theme for all my favorite girls when they go solo. I mean, I don't hate his verse, but it is the worst part of the song. But it only makes me happier to hear seulgi after, so I guess thank you random man. Seulgi sounds great. Also, the little special video SM released kinda cute. I like her plates. I still don't know who he is, but their voices sound nice on the chorus together, so, alright. Oh baby, this the best song on the album. Actually come and fight me please, because I cannot get enough of this shit. It is so ugh. I got so nervous listening to it at first because why the hell did it start with a slowed and reverb version of itself, but see when it actually gets going. Oh baby. The bass line on this is so delicious, and I mean for the 1000th time, Seulgi's vocals. Just carry. Her soft little falsettos like yes please. Yes yes please. And even just the lyrics take me anywhere but home are just so lovely. I can feel myself playing this a lot now that it's getting colder. Side note, SM was so correct to drop this in October for the obvious dark concept reasons, but also these songs just sound good in the cold, do not dispute. This song has some lovely city pop elements without feeling played out. I feel like for a while their K-pop companies were just releasing city pop songs for the sake of it, but this feels like light and intentional and not like, well, the kids will like it, let's whack it in there. But yar, another hit, of course it is. This song, for me, is a bit more forgettable in the album, but I think that might just be because the lighter songs on here are so my speed. This return to form didn't really excite me as much, but I mean it's still a tune. On these last two tracks I feel like we are totally back to the 28 Reasons dark themes, but with a bit more of a focus on the production than what we saw in 28 Reasons and Dead Man Running. I am a fan of the more electronic feel to this song and think it's a nice way to get us back into the cunt, but Yar just is not my favorite on the album. Not a skip, but it's not like the song I want to listen to first, if you feel me. I'm Lost in Los Angeles is a nice leasing lyric though. I fuck with it. I fuck with the play on words for sure. Now here we go again, Yar, another one of my favorites on the album. There is just something about this track that is just too good. There is something in the water here that is too good. Such a good closer, and Yar, as I said before, I feel like these last two tracks definitely put a heavier focus on the production side, and like, do I know shit about music production or theory, so forgive me for the lack of technical terms here. I love the way the instrumental feels like it's going in and out. Like it feels like the synths are being sucked away. I can't describe it any better than that. This song just feels like it is literally going through your body, and it's so good for that, for real. And the way it all combines with Seulgi's vocals again, it's just too good. That chorus especially is just so delicious, such a treat for the sense. Thank you Seulgi for all you do, you really, you're just the best chick axe.
I can't stop